So in this video, I'm gonna give you a game film breakdown and the best way to really improve and become an elite player is by studying game film. Let's dive in. So here we got drive, boom, let's freeze it. So right here at this point, right, if we're going to be a high level player, right, especially on the defensive end, we have to be willing to make big time decisions. So right here, if you pay attention, you got help side defender standing right here, right? Boom. So he has to make a decision. I know he's concerned about the guy in the corner, which is his man, but the first thing that we must do is protect the what? The basket. So as he's driving, you can see defender is not committed to stepping over, which allows the offensive player an easy shot at the basket. Defense is what separates you at the next level, whether that be from middle school to high school or high school to college and college to pro. Another separator between an average player and an elite player is their willingness to get outside their comfort zone. So let's watch this clip. Okay, now let's rewind this back. Okay, so now we're gonna have a ball screen action here. Bang. So right now, again, getting outside of your comfort zone as a player is a must if you're gonna become a high level player. So right now you can identify defender, ball. So at this point, right, we got to ask ourselves, are we being aggressive or are we being passive? So as you see this ball screen action, you can see right here, defender is not pressing up on him. See, at this point, a high level defender, aggressive defender is going to be pressing up on him, making him go around the screen instead of trying to or give him the outlet, right, just to go and use the screen, right? There's no pressure. And we got help side right here. There's no communication. There's a breakdown. There's no hedge. But again, that all started with, if we just simply just go back, it all started with this initial defender not pressing up on the ball. And when you don't press up on the ball and you have a breakdown in communication, now we got easy shot attempts. So we talk about having that dog mentality, right? On offense and on defense. Let's watch this clip. So we have a skip pass, boom, okay? Now, shot goes up. I want you to watch as I freeze it. We have a box out here, okay? We have another defender there. Now, a third defender is gonna come into play. Watch how we respond to this ball. Like, who really wants this ball? This really should have been his rebound. But again, like the one thing is hard to teach is an aggressive mindset because that person, that individual, that player has to make that decision on their own. Now, you could take kids through drills and different things like that to kind of train it. But at the end of the day, that's a personal decision. And as you see right here, this guy and this guy right here, this is the offensive guy. You'll see who makes a decision to say, I want this basketball. Again, when you don't go after the ball with purpose, and if you don't have an aggressive mindset, you'll always hesitate, and he who hesitates will always be last. Okay, we talk about toughness, we talk about grit, right? Now, we had just scored on this basket. There was a made basket. Now we're pressing up. Now I want you to watch. Boom, right here, you're gonna see this defender right here, the smallest kid on the court is getting after it. Right? He's making that commitment, that decision that I'm going to get after it despite my size. Right? So he gets the ball, steals it. Now we're going to go score this bucket. Right? Having that dog mentality and saying that, man, I'm not laying down for nothing. I don't care what my size is. That's the pathway to becoming an elite player. Right? Everybody wants to be the scorer, be the guy on offense, right? But very few know how to draw gravity, right? Let's watch this clip. Okay, now let's go back. Okay, so when we say draw gravity, I want you to look here. So right now we had the ball screen. Now he's going to spin. Boom. You got a guy right here. He's starting to come over. Okay, now all eyes are on the ball. Now we're drawing gravity. Defense starting to sink in. Now, as we draw, we're going to kick. Boom. Now we have another closeout. I tell players that, man, you have to be able to, if you're going to be a high-level offensive player, you have to know how to attack closeouts. So we have a closeout right here. He's going to attack it, touch that paint, easy money, right? It's not that hard. Draw two, kick it, and now read the closeout. Now, another key to becoming an elite offensive player is that, man, you have to make the right decision. You have to share the basketball. So let's watch this clip. Good skip. Easy, right? Let's bring it back just a little bit. Okay, now we got two on us. We're going to get rid of it. We catch. Okay, we put the ball down. Now, the one thing I will say is that I see a lot of players do, especially at a young age, as soon as they catch it, they put the ball down, right? So at this point, you should catch and look, right? Don't just be so quick to put the ball down. But now we have two on us, right? We got one here, one here. We draw two. We got to get off of it. We have to share the basketball. Good skip. Easy shot. Having that dog mentality begins with your willingness to apply pressure, right? Let's watch this clip. Inbounds play. Boom. Get easy shot. Okay, let's see how the offensive team responds. Now they on offense. Boom. Kick it hit. All right, we still up. Pressuring. Boom. Yep. Kick out. Bang. They gonna hit a three. Boom. All right. Now, at this point, most kids were hating their head down. No, we got to go and get it. Apply pressure, right? Don't let up. You understand? Like when you have an opportunity, right? We're not just going to relax just because the other team scored. No, we're going to get it and go. Apply pressure, right? Our job is to break their will. And that's what you saw in this clip. We scored, they scored, we come back, we scoring again, right? We're not letting up. Playing fast, playing aggressive, and always applying pressure. Again, it's the small details that separates the good ones, right, from the average ones. Shot goes up. Let's see what happens. Everybody's going to turn and look at the ball. Again, these are the little things that give you more playing time. Shot goes up. You got to go find the body, right? Guy right there. This right, you basically saying he's going to get a second chance rebound, right? Because nobody's boxing him out. Now we're just going to try to out-jump people. Can't do it. Right? That's a 50-50 ball at that point. They get the rebound. See, we have to do the little things. If you're going to win at a high level, you have to do the little thing. Now, it's 2025, right? And you got Steph Curry, right? One of the best in this game. And because he shoots the three ball so well, now it's done trickled down to the younger age, right? Is that you're going to have a lot more kids start to settle to shoot the three. So as we rewind this back, okay, first things first, we're coming off this ball screen, right? We got to come off this ball screen to score, right, to draw. But instead, because we're looking to shoot the three, we just going to pick it up, okay? We didn't put pressure on this guy that's guarding this guy right here, right? You have to apply pressure. Okay, we pick it up, we get rid of it, okay, swing it. Now we got another ball screen. Boom. One dribble, we putting it up. Like, at some point, we have to be willing to go draw two, right? Go touch the paint every now and then. Draw two, and now get the easy threes on the kickouts. So now, while we're settling for threes, now watch what the opponent does. Ball screen. Boom. He comes off the ball screen. We don't hedge it hard, right? He's keeping his dribble live. Now he picks it up. The screen is going to roll. Bounce pass. Easy layup, right? It's that simple. The game ain't hard. It's just players complicate the game. So we are defending this basket, okay? So rule of thumb is always what? Keep your body between basket and man, especially on the inbounds play. That's a no-brainer. But watch what happens. Boom. We get face cut, right? They got a screen action over here, right? So we really don't have no help. This is why you got to protect the basket first. You keep your body between basket and man at all times on the inbounds play. We don't do that. Boom. They get the easy shot attempt. Foul, go to the free throw line, make 2 free throws. Right now, we just giving up points for no reason. But these are the things that cost you playing time. Again, the little details, the little things separate you from the pack, right? If you want to be elite, man, you got to do the little things at an elite level. Let's rewind this back. So shot goes up, okay? Now, watch him, right? As transition, look, we're just jogging back. There's no sense of urgency. Our back is still to the ball. Back still to the ball. Nobody's identifying the ball. But yet, we're going to ask for more playing time. Coach, play me. You're playing everybody else? Nah, that's not how this works, right? You got to set a standard, right? And when you don't do the little things, somebody's going to replace you. That's just how it works. You don't get much playing time. Your playing time declines. So now they're on the fast break, right? We understand transition drill at this age. Who's going to stop the ball? Nobody stops the ball, right? Again, we're going to ask for more playing time, but we're not going to do the things that matter, that contribute to winning. Everybody wants to score, but nobody wants to play defense at a high level. Defense is a must if you're going to be a high-level player, right? You got to play both ends of the court. So right now we have a one-on-one situation here, right? Boom, what's going to happen? He's going to get to the paint. Now he's going to apply pressure. See, we can't have that. Let's rewind this back. Right? First rule of thumb is we're going to cut the court in half. We're telling this guy right here, man, there's no way you're touching the middle of the paint. We're not going to let you get to the paint. We're forcing everything to the baseline, to the sideline. That's all you got. But right now, because we're being passive on defense, we don't have no sense of urgency. He reads it. He understands it. There's no pressure on him. He's comfortable. Now he's going to go touch the paint, right? And the thing about it is this. Let's rewind this back, okay? So now what you're going to see is that not only does he beat the first defender, boom, there's no help. But again, we shouldn't even be letting him get to the middle of the paint like that. Can't let that happen. Boom, okay, skip. Okay, drive it, boom, draw. We're going to kick it. Close out, boom. Another defender. See, they're doing a good job of rotating. Cool. Now can we make the right decision? Boom, okay, there we go. Bounce pass, easy layup. The game is that simple. The game ain't hard. Don't overcomplicate it. Okay, we just score. Now, let's see what happens. They kick the ball ahead. See, right here, we just can't get beat this easy. That's just too easy. Where's everybody else at? Easy layup. But again, what I don't, as a coach, right, as a 2-time state champion coach, what I don't understand is how kids don't give the same energy on defense as they do on offense. I would never understand that. Because you're not going to be able to make every shot. You still got to commit yourself to the defensive end. That's a must. Communication is key on defense. You got to be able to communicate. When you don't communicate, it will always lead to breakdown. So as we rewind this clip back, okay, and you're going to see what's going to happen. So they're going to hit the high post, right? He's going to hit the high post. Okay, this guy right here steps up. This guy's going to step up, and he's not keeping his head on a swivel. So on the backside, we're going to give up an easy layup. Okay, this is why you got to study film. And it doesn't have to be you that you're watching or your team. You could watch college basketball and start to study and learn, okay, why did this happen? Okay, and when you start to understand certain things, when you get on the court, it's going to be easier for you to make adjustments because you done seen it with your own eyes. I think one of the things, not that I think, but one of the major problems on the offensive end for players is that they tend to play too fast. Let's rewind this back. Okay, they trap us. Now we're on go mode. See, he done already made his decision how fast he's going to go. Like, he's going to go to the basket. His decision's made right now. But here's the problem with this. When you don't change your speeds, it's easy to read you. We know what you're trying to do, but when you slow up and you change gears, it keeps the defense off balance, unpredictable. They don't know what you're going to do. They don't know if you're going to drive it, shoot it, or kick it. The small details matter. So we just got a rebound. Bang, right here. If I'm the ball handler, I don't make this pass to him. Why? Because his momentum is taking him out of bounds. So we have to understand that. And that's going to lead to a turnover, right? These are the small little details that we got to get better at. I'm going to take another dribble and I'm going to let him get his back to the sideline, his chin on his inside shoulder, which would have been his left shoulder. Then I'm going to kick it hit. Mindset, mindset, mindset. Are you aggressive or are you passive? Let's rewind this back. So we got kick ahead. Okay, let's see, we don't have nothing. Boom, he picks up the ball. The bad thing about it, he has the ball on the side where the defender can take it. And he turns his back to the defender. That's a passive aggressive move right there. Now he's going to press up on you. What I would have done at this point, instead of me picking the ball up, right, and I know I don't have nothing right here, I'm going to do a simple retreat dribble. Okay, I don't have anything. Okay, there's a help side defender right here, step up, ball defender. Okay, I'm going to retreat and I'm going to get away instead of picking the ball up and being passive. I don't want to do that. So same thing here. We come off this ball screen because now we're going to predetermine right here. He picks it up. He ain't have to pick it up. Keep your dribble. You know what I'm saying? Keep your dribble alive. Now you'll have a better read. But if you keep killing your dribble, you don't have anything. So we're pressing up here. Like that right there, we just can't have. Right? At this point, we're just being lazy, right? As a defender. We got to slide over, man. We got to commit ourselves to defense. And these are the things, now mind you, right, in 2025, you're playing a tournament. You're going to play anywhere from 2 to 4 games on a weekend. So if you keep doing these little things, you're building bad habits, right? It's hard to turn it on and turn it off. Like you got to be turned on all the way on go mode. And you're going to make mistakes, but you want to minimize those things. But when you do these things, you build bad habits, and then the next thing you know, you do it game after game after game after tournament, and then you're not at the level where you should be. Tough move. Tough move. We score. Now we're staying aggressive, applying pressure. Okay, boom. Yep, got us one. Still good. Now we're going to survey the floor, kick it head. Boom, applying pressure. Easy work, right? You got to stay aggressive. Got to stay aggressive. So what I like about this clip right here, we freeze it. They kick it ahead. This kid right here that's on defense, right? Jack. Well, he does very well. And in the first half, he was getting beat. First half, he was coming up and he was just throwing over his head, getting a layup. This time, he makes a smart decision. He understands, you know what? I'm going to stay back. I know you have somebody behind me right there. Okay, I'm going to stay back. You're going to have to make a decision. I'd rather you shoot this 3 than for me to give up this layup. So what's going to happen? He's going to pick up his dribble. Now look, help side, defender recovers. Like this is how easy this game is. But you got to study your film. You got to study yourself, show yourself approved, watch basketball so you can get better at the little details. We can't keep showing up to tournament to tournament to tournament, playing game after game after game, and we keep developing the same old habits. That's why you have to learn how to raise your floor as a player. Raise your floor. Raise your standard. What is your floor? Is your floor just reaching, just slowly sliding over, slowly jogging back? Like, what is your floor? And now, here's the thing. Can coaches and parents help in this? Of course. Hold you to a standard, hold you accountable, right? We can do that. But at the end of the day, it's still the player's decision. You have to make that decision that you want to be great. And if you want to be great, raise your floor. And when you raise your floor, you're going to raise your standard.